Hello friends, good morning to all and welcome in BioCell tutorials. So today Assistant Professor Deshmukh Madhuri presents mitochondria, that is also known as powerhouse of the cell. So friends, we have studied mitochondria in lower classes also, but in this lecture we are going to discuss more detail about the mitochondrial cell. So let's watch till the end and let's start without wasting our time. So this is the mitochondrial cell, which consists of outer membrane and the inner membrane. Outer membrane is smooth and stretched while the inner membrane showing some folding like structure, and these are called as a cristae. Then this inner membrane encloses some colloidal solution, and these are called as a matrix. This matrix consists of the DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, then ribosomes, the ribosomes which are present in the mitochondrial cell organelles, that is of the 70S types, along with the cell ribosomes also, and the ribosomes which are present in the eukaryotic cell are of 80S types, but the ribosomes which are present in the mitochondrial cell organelles are of 70S types. Then outer membrane and inner membrane showing a space, and that is called as a intermembrane space. This is the structure of mitochondria, which one I have magnified here. Because of that we can observe clearly the structure of cristae, outer membrane and inner membrane. Mitochondria, as we know that it is the double membrane cell organelle present in all eukaryotic cell, and it produces the ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is the main energy molecules used by the cell. Now let us discuss about the structure of mitochondria. Mitochondria is the double membrane and the rod shaped structure found in both plant cell as well as in animal cell, and the size ranges from the 0.5 to 1 micrometer in diameter. The structure comprises an outer membrane and the inner membrane, and the inner membrane enclosed with the gel-like material, it is called as a matrix. The outer membrane and the inner membrane are made up of the proteins and phospholipid layers separated by the intermembrane space, as we have already observed in the previous diagram. The outer membrane covers the surface of the mitochondrion and has a large number of special protein known as a porins, and these porins are freely permeable to the ions, nutrient molecule, energy molecule like ADP, ATP molecule. So I'll show the porins, structure of porins or presence of porins on the surface of mitochondria. So this is the outer membrane, and on this outer membrane small pores are present for the exchanging of the substances, and that is made up of the protein porin. So these are called as a porins, and these porins which are present on the outer surface of this mitochondria are freely permeable to substances, ions and energy molecules also. Now let's discuss about the cristae. The inner membrane of mitochondria shows the complex structure. It shows many folding like structure, layered structure. It is called as cristae. This helps in increasing the surface area inside these cell organelles. The cristae and the proteins of the inner membrane are useful for the production of ATP molecules. The inner membrane is strictly permeable only for oxygen and ATP only. A number of chemical reaction takes place within the inner membrane of mitochondria. The mitochondrial matrix is viscous fluid that contains a mixture of enzymes and proteins. So friends, I'll show you here. This is the mitochondrial matrix, and it contains different kinds of the enzymes which are responsible for the completion of respiration reaction, that is the some enzymes which are present in the matrix of the mitochondria are useful in Krebs cycle, or it is also called as a citric acid cycle. And these cristae are only permeable to oxygen and ATPs. Mitochondria, it also comprises ribosomes, inorganic ions, mitochondrial DNA, nucleotide factors and organic molecules. The enzymes which are present in the matrix of the mitochondria plays very important role in the synthesis of ATP molecule. Mitochondria's primary function is to produce the energy by the process of oxidative phosphorylations. So besides this, it is also responsible for regulating the metabolic activity of the cell. It also promotes the cell multiplication and cell growth. Mitochondria also detoxify the ammonia in the liver cell. Also, it plays an important role in apoptosis and program cell death. Mitochondrial membrane-bound organelles found in cytoplasm of almost all eukaryotic cells. And the primary function, as already we have discussed, that is production of ATP, and size also we have discussed. In addition to producing the energy, mitochondria store the calcium for the cell signaling activity, generating heat and mediate cell growth and death. Also, the number of mitochondria per cell varies widely. Human RBCs, that is erythrocytes, do not contain any mitochondria, but in liver cell and in muscle cells may contain the hundreds or even thousands of mitochondria, because they require more amount of energy for their functioning. The only eukaryotic organism known to lack the mitochondria is the oxymonad species. Mitochondria are unlike other cellular organelles is that they have two distinct membranes and a unique genome and produced by the binary fission. As I have shown in previous diagram that this mitochondria showed its own genome DNA and it replicate by binary fission. You might be discussed, or you might be known in a prokaryotic division of the prokaryotic cell. So you know that binary fission means what? That is a single cell divided into two. Like that, the genome of the mitochondria divides by the binary fission. The outer mitochondrial membrane is the freely permeable to small molecules and contains special channels capable of transporting large molecules, while the inner membrane is far less permeable, allowing very small molecules to cross into the gel-like matrix that make up the organelle's central mass. The matrix contains DNA, that is deoxyribose nucleic acid, of the mitochondrial genome and the enzymes of the TCA cycle, that is tricarboxylic acid cycle. It is also known as citric acid cycle or Krebs cycle also, in which it metabolizes nutrients into byproducts the mitochondrion can use for energy production. The process that convert these byproducts into energy occurs primarily on the inner membrane, which is bent into folds known as cristae, holds the protein components of the main energy generating system of the cells, that is electron transport chain. So electron transport chain found on the cristae, on the elementary electron transport chain found on the elementary particle which are present on the cristae. These elementary particles are also called as F1 particles, or it is also called as oxisome. Electron transport chain uses a series of oxidation reduction reaction to move electrons from one protein component to the next protein component. Ultimately, producing free energy that is harnessed to drive the phosphorylation of ADP into ATP. This process is known as chemiosmotic coupling of the oxidative phosphorylation. Powers nearly all cellular activities, including those that generate the muscle movement and the fuel brain function. Most of the proteins and outer molecules that make up mitochondria originate in the cell nucleus. Mitochondrial genome contains 37 genes, out of which 13 produce the various components of electron transport chain. So friends, here as we know that mitochondria is showing its own genome and it consists of 37 genes. Out of 37 genes, 13 genes produces the different components which are needed for electron transport chain. Mitochondrial DNA is highly susceptible to the mutation, largely because it does not possesses the robust DNA repair mechanism common in the nuclear DNA. As we know that mitochondrial DNA, it is very susceptible to the mutation because there is an absence of robust DNA mechanism as commonly it is found in the nuclear DNA. So this mitochondrial DNA is highly susceptible to the mutation. In addition, the mitochondria is a major site for the production of reactive oxygen species. So mitochondria, we know that we have studied the function of mitochondria, but here another one unique function of the mitochondria is today we are going to discuss about the unique function of this mitochondria. That is, this mitochondria produces the reactive oxygen species, or we called it as a free radicals, due to high propensity for the aberrant release of the free electrons. So this mitochondria can produce the free electrons, where several different antioxidant proteins which are present in the mitochondria scavenge and neutralize these molecules. Some ROS may also inflict the damage to the mitochondrial DNA. ROS means reactive oxygen species may inflict the damage of mitochondrial DNA. In addition, certain chemicals and the infectious agents as well as an alcohol abuse also can damage the mitochondrial DNA. In the latter instance, excessive ethanol intake saturate detoxification enzymes causes highly reactive electrons to leak from the inner membrane into the cytoplasm or into the mitochondrial matrix, where they combine with other molecules to form the numerous radicals. So friends, if excessive ethanol intakes also make the it get saturate and detoxify the enzymes which produces the free radicals, and these are harmful to the mitochondrial cell. In many organisms,